Hi! So it's been a while since my last video, and I've done quite a few things since then, so this video is going to be a little bit... no words for it, so I have to come up with gestures to explain exactly what's going to happen. It's going to be a little bit like the contents of my brain, just all over the place and not very organized and kind of frantic, so bear with me. Are you ready? I'm ready. These walls still look disgustingly yellow. Where do I start? So I've gotten to explore more of the town of Sterling, and it's very small. There's the town itself.
So this is your tour bus. It's not very expensive. We went low budget.
Sterling.
And then
I put it on today and I was like, I actually wanted to.
The university.
Okay.
this part right here, this end cap, that's the Queen's Court.
This corner
Yeah,
here?
this corner.
With
Oh, what's that? People kayaking in a lock on my campus. No big deal. I did go on a bus tour that allowed me to see some more of the sights.
Wallace lived in the 13th century when Edward, the first King of England, had conquered Scotland. Wallace gathered an army and began to fight back, his greatest victory being at the Battle of Stirling Bridge in 1297. You want to have a wee look up at that?
Sadly, I retained no information from that tour because due to her accent and my foreign ears, I might as well have heard. I did get to see some pretty cool things on the tour though, like the Robert the Bruce Monument and the Dunblane Cathedral. Kind of beautiful. Just a small bit. So I saw 2 castles so far, the first of which was Stirling Castle, which was really cool, but we didn't get to go inside because we ran out of time. So we did a lot of stalking around the castle and going inside some of the exhibits, which were actually designed for children.
oh, that's creepy.
But fun nonetheless.
This one, yeah.
Ta-da!
Guys, we're so smart!
More entertaining to some than others. Speeding things up a little, there have also been animals.
I miss having cats around.
It's like, I don't know about you.
Hello, buddy.
He's so cute. Have you tasted him before? This one?
We Scottish children. Pubs.
Put it back. Good. Okay.
Karaoke singing at pubs. Alright, that's enough. Have you figured out yet just how much I love cheesy 80s music? The answer is a lot. Speaking of music, there seems to be music playing in the streets quite often. That last clip was from Glasgow. You know what else I saw in Glasgow? The TARDIS. wasn't a soundbite for that. Saw the world's oldest golf course in St. Andrews, which also seems to harbor some of the world's oldest people. And the oldest university in Scotland. Also, and stalked a Scottish wedding. I've never so much as daydreamed about my potential wedding before, possibly because I don't have a boyfriend. Is that a zit? But if I were ever to get married, I've pretty much come to the conclusion that it's happening in Scotland, surrounded by bagpipes and kilts and cathedrals and castles, possibly haggis. It's actually quite good.
No, Marks and Spencer.
They cook them on each side until both sides are golden brown.
Burgers every day.
Yeah, I want burgers.
Actually, I ate black pudding. It wasn't.
No, it's no. That's what it used to be. It's no, all the extras. Now it's the inside of the stomach. No, so that they used to. Like all the extras, you don't use it in any of the cut of meat stomach and then boil it.
Tastes a lot better than you don't do it. Try it. Why is it little tiny circles?
It
looks like caviar or something like that. We're trying Haggis.
Well, it's not delicious, I think. It's okay, but it's good.
Yeah, it's good.
It's okay, yeah.
I would eat that.
It kind of reminds me of like bratwurst or sausage or something.
Yeah, filming the whole time.
I mean, it's no taco, but... So this is the second castle that I've seen. Look familiar?
Different every time. And I can play with all the settings on my camera now.
It is King Arthur, and these are my knights of the Round Table. Whose castle is this?
Well, King Arthur. Well, King Arthur, this is Doune Castle, which belonged to a collection of Scottish royals over time, and was eventually included in the film Monty Python and the Holy Grail. And for a film geek like me, it was really exciting.
You suggested coconuts hide behind the trees, and they come out with their big wooden rabbit. And I throw cows at them. And the chickens. You hear a bunch of
I wave my private parts in your general direction.
in your general direction.
We demand entrance to this sacred castle!
Well, if you insist. After we climbed to the top, we got a brilliant idea.
Oh, I thought we should get some coconuts before we leave the castle. Holly, you want to do it?
I think my horse is falling.
I didn't know what to do.
Whoa now!
I am your king!
King of the Britons, defeater of the Saxons, sovereign of all England.
And after exploring the castle, we did some exploring around the castle.
Holy crap! A little chilly, huh? Oh, it hurts. It hurts. That's cute. This isn't, you know, the typical Scottish thing you do.
Oh yeah, right?
Ready?
Jeez, that's cool. That is so funny. Oh my goodness. Wild and sexy.
That's crazy.
I got to observe the River Teith, which is a branch of the River Forth in Scotland. I don't think I've ever seen a river before. This was very interesting in comparison with the water I'm used to, which is the beach. So large and peaceful and flowing. Gorgeous. I did actually get to see a beach in St. Andrews. And I have to admit, it made me a little bit homesick. Strangely enough, instead of smelling ocean, as one would expect at the beach, I saw the waves and immediately detected an odor of In-N-Out burgers. Oh, California. While St. Andrews brought me back to San Diego, River Teeth brought some back to Kansas.
Whenever my dad goes somewhere and he gets a straw, he sits and he chews on the straw until it's like done working.
It's a good feeling. Yeah, you can name it. Yeah, there you go.
Or it was. I made a noise. Good. Dang it. That's because you did it wrong.
Oh,
I haven't done this in so
this
long.
current is really hard.
Okay. This one's heavy. Yes, work!
Ooh, almost got it.
Okay, I'm not very good at this.
Overall, a pretty successful trip. And that's all the footage that I have for you right now. A couple more words before I realize that I'm not funny and go to bed. This video took a while to put together and upload, mostly due to my own laziness, and I don't really want that to happen again. So as motivation, I'm requesting that you lovely people plant some questions in my ask box on the homepage. If you are viewing this via Facebook, go to mirindagostoscotland.tumblr.com and click Ask a Question to ask a question. If you're having trouble accessing the homepage, it's likely because you're spelling my name incorrectly, you illiterate mother. So go ahead and ask some questions or send a comment and I'll respond to it in my next video. As long as it doesn't suck. Definition of suckage is subject to change based on my mood and intoxication level.
Now go away or I shall taunt you a second time.
I totally said ass box. What's an ass box? I love it when I try to hit the record button but end up pressing snapshot instead, so I just get really derpy looking pictures of myself. Yeah, that's hot.